I've always pushed my limits in game dev, soccer, life, always looking for the next opportunity. And this weekend, I found it. Tomorrow, on Friday, I have a tryout for my school's varsity soccer team. It's going to be difficult, and I'm really going to be pushing my limits with this one because this past season, I had a subpar season with the club team. So I'm really hoping to make the team. And this is what I'm talking about, just pushing the limit. And I'm going to be taking you on this journey this weekend. So it's going to be a 4-hour drive up to my parents' house today. Tomorrow, it's an 1.5-hour drive over to my school. And we're going to see how well I do at pushing my limits and see if I can make the team. So let's get right into it. Got to finish packing. Now, I don't live with my parents, and I live 4 hours away for the sole reason of pushing my limits. My parents live in the middle of nowhere, so there's little to no opportunities to play soccer. There isn't even a field with soccer nets within an hour drive. But it wouldn't just be limiting for soccer. I wouldn't have a desk set up like I do now to do game dev and make these YouTube videos. Point being is that sometimes we have to make sacrifices. We have to push our limits in order to get what we want in our life. I've got a little bit of this trip left, so I'll see you tomorrow morning. When you're pushing your limits, it doesn't start with the tryout. It starts way before that. It's the quiet prep, the training no one else sees, the habits you repeat, the mornings like this one, the stretches, the meals, the rollouts. They all build the foundation. You can't expect to meet your limit, let alone push past it if you show up unprepared. It takes more than just showing up. It takes showing up ready. Now I'm going to push my limit and really see how well I push it.
The tryouts didn't start out great, and my biggest struggle was my speed of play. I just wasn't ready for the level of varsity collegiate soccer. It was just because my first touch, my decision making, and just the overall tempo just was a struggle for me. The first half of the camp started with a lot of tight drills, one-touch rondos, small-sided games, activities that need a good first touch and quick decisions. And it showed that I wasn't ready. And then going into the second half of the tryouts, we just did full 11v11 games, which this is really where I shine. With the more space I had, I was allowed to have a little more leeway with my touch and my decision making. But I took advantage and I scored 2 goals in the 11v11 game. This is the key for just pushing limits. I mean, even though I started poorly in the first half, I was able to stay focused and perform well in the second half of the trials. It's good to find the positives, but you also sometimes need to get some feedback on what you didn't do so well at. And that's when I went and talked to the head coach after the tryouts. And he told me he liked my energy, my passion, and just my work rate. But he also gave me a hard truth, which was you had moments of excellence, but you're not ready for the speed of play at this level yet. That hit, but I appreciated the honesty. I knew going into that conversation that that's probably what he was going to say. But feedback isn't a threat. It's an opportunity to learn from our mistakes and take action on the feedback we are given. That's exactly what I did, because when you're serious about pushing your limits, you have to listen to the feedback. You can't be discouraged by it. You got to use it as fuel. I already follow a strict training plan for soccer, but now I'm doubling down on my weaknesses, which were first touch and speed of play, so I can keep working towards my goals. What I learned about myself from this experience is that when I get exposed, I don't spiral and I don't make excuses. I mean, I adapt and I find the gaps and I fill them. Now with this plan, I need to put it into action. So real quick, I'll just throw what my new training plan is. Just having this training plan is good, but it's just one piece of a bigger puzzle. I'm not just fixing soccer. I'm building systems for how I attack every challenge in life. Specifically for soccer, I have broken the next 6 months down into 4 phases.
Each phase has its own time frame and training goals, and that's what drives how I build the regimen. Just for some added flair, and to stay connected to what I'm chasing, I give each phase a name. These phases aren't just for structure, they give direction and purpose to the grind. I'm also breaking things down the same way for game dev, to keep that momentum going in both lanes.
This is all part of the whole journey of life. And this camp and this upcoming weekly camp that I'm training for in this first phase of my soccer plan, it's just one checkpoint along this big journey. Whether it's soccer, game dev, school, the gym, whatever lane it is, I'm trying to sharpen every part of who I am. And this will all be logged on this channel. If you're on a journey like that too, pushing your limits, figuring yourself out, trying to level up in whatever you're chasing, let's keep moving forward. And this is Mr. Rhodes signing off for now.